honey, I brought up your... Ooh, who died in here, and when are you getting rid of the body?
Ma, it's my refrigerator. The repairman's fixing it.
That smell is coming from your refrigerator? But you hardly keep anything in there except batteries and mayonnaise.
I also keep the occasional box of baking soda, although I don't find they work after 3 years.
Well, hello, lovely lady. That is a wonderful perfume you're wearing.
It's called Dove. You might want to try some.
And she's funny, too. I like that.
You know what else is funny? You trying to waste time and drive up the bill so you can keep the compliments flowing, but the clock stops here.
Okay. Just had to replace a coil. Here's your invoice.
Great.
And my friends wonder why I date white women.
Sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
Ma, he was totally hitting on you and you just shot him down. And he can fix things.
Well, he needs to fix his game because it's weak.
At least he's in the game. You're not even circling the stadium.
Hey, I dated this year, and you remember what that got me? A broken heart, and I went up a size in my eating pants.
Even more reason to get back out there. Look at me. I've dated guys who don't have jobs, guys who lie about having jobs, and still I'm committed to going out every Friday night, and you should be too. Not all men are bad.
I know that. Just the ones that are drawn to us.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. And whatever we want, all we need is loving. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
I want a daily report on the situation until it's resolved.
I would tell your father to wrap it up, but I love seeing him so forceful somewhere other than the bedroom.
You know how some things are better left unsaid? That would be one of them.
I can't believe this tenant downstairs. He's 3 months behind on the rent.
That mysterious guy in 3B? I've never actually seen him, but I know he lives there because Mona steals his Sunday New York Times. She likes to take it to breakfast to look smart.
Yeah, well, she's gonna have to start getting her own subscription because I'm about to begin eviction proceedings. Oh, those long, drawn-out eviction proceedings.
Well, it's not all bad. I have been itching to transform one of these apartments into a closet devoted to Dee Dee's shoes and hats.
Some great investment this building turned out to be. Now I have 3 tenants that don't pay rent.
But Dad, with Mona and me living here, you know that we're safe and happy and developing a loving sisterly bond. Can you really put a price on that?
Yes. $1,200 a month for Mona's and $2,650 for yours since the remodeling.
Well, I can't help with the rent, but I can help with the eviction. We just covered this in property law. I can deal with this situation aggressively and with big, scary-sounding words.
And there is no one more aggressive than Dee Dee when she is backed into a corner. She growls, shows her teeth, arches that back. Wait, that's Coco.
It's nice of you to offer, baby girl, but I think I need to get somebody that knows what they're doing. Excuse me?
I know what I'm doing.
I know you're disappointed. But remember, sometimes we must smile through our sadness, just like your father did when he was married to Phyllis. Yes?
Hey, Mona, check out this cool eviction notice I just made. Dad is gonna take me so super serious after this.
I don't know, Dee Dee. Dad told you to stay out of this, and this isn't the first time you haven't listened. Do you remember the fish incident? Dad told you to stay away from his saltwater tank.
And for our entree, fish sandwiches. Enjoy.
Ew! Where'd you get this?
I scooped them out of the fish tank, just like at the fancy restaurants.
My yellow goby?
Ooh, Dee Dee, you're gonna get it.
Mona, how many times have I told you not to let your little sister out of your sight when I'm not around?
Yeah, Mona. How many times?
Technically, you were supposed to be watching me. Look, I know what I'm doing with this tenant. If he listens to reason, I won't even need to use this phony eviction notice.
Well, could this whole process wait till after Sunday? I don't want to have to pay $5 just to find out the answers to last week's crossword. Okay, I wouldn't normally ask for compliments, but I'm still recovering from jamming a mascara wand in my eye. How do I look?
You look good enough.
Huh. Well, luckily I'm meeting Sammy at Bar Deluxe, which is dimly lit, therefore very Mona-friendly.
Well, I hope there's a repairman in here, because I got something that needs fixing.
Damn, Phyllis, you look hot.
Spencer?
Don't interrupt him while he's talking.
Yeah, but lately he seems to always be complimenting you and creeping me out. Besides, I'm good enough and she's hot. What's up with that?
Hey, I grade on the curve.
So, where you going with your fancy self?
Wherever you're going, I'm taking you up on your offer to go out Friday night, and it's Friday night, so let's go out.
Oh, I thought we'd go out like you'd go one place and I'd go another.
Well, that's not what I thought, so let's go. Oh, and you're driving. Mama might want to have a drink or two.
Come on, Mona, go out with your moms. You're the one who encouraged her, and who knows, maybe she'll pay.
And she did dust off her Matrix outfit. But if I don't take her, I'll never hear the end of it.
And I'll never get to watch all the stuff I recorded on your TiVo.
Okay, Ma, let's go.
Ooh, I can't wait to get down with my bad self.
It's times like this I'm glad my mom lives 3,000 miles away.
Come on, Mona.
Phyllis, what an exciting ensemble. Where you going, 1983?
Yes, and while I'm there, I'll say hi to your original nose, jawline, and teeth.
Ah, the Baron can be so bitter.
And the fertile can be so fat.
I'm pregnant, Phyllis. At least one of us can prove they've had sex this year.
Let's go, Ma. They have free hot wings at the bar before 9.
Ooh, you are lucky I like hot wings. So what are we drinking?
A Palm-tini. It's made with pomegranate juice and vodka. Always order a vodka drink, more bang for your buck.
That's my thrifty baby.
Hey, a table's opening up. Let's sit over there so we can watch people.
We didn't come here to watch. We came to turn the beat around.
Okay, don't date yourself or nobody else will. And second, don't leave your drink unattended. I might drink it. And always leave by 1:30.
And why is that?
Because after that, a fight always breaks out over the last single guy at the bar. And I'm tired of losing. I guess this is a lot to learn in one night.
Honey, I was working the scene before you were a twinkle in your father's eye. How do you think you got here?
Unplanned pregnancy?
Don't remind me of sex with your father. To kill my buzz before I even get it. So what do you do next?
Well, I wait for my first drink to kick in. Then I make a lap around the bar to check out the perspectives and let them check me out as I wiggle the goods all while holding in my stomach. And it goes a little something like this. See? It's easy.
Easy to make a fool of yourself. You didn't look like you were looking for a man. You looked like you were looking for a bathroom.
Really? What would you have done differently?
My version goes a little something like this.
Well, if you wanted attention, you got it, George Jefferson.
Just give it time.
I couldn't help but notice that unique walk of yours.
Well, if you like my walk, you'll love my dance. Watch and learn, newbie.
Ian Rogers, G.D. Thorne, fellow tenant, second-year law student.
Oh, yeah. Your sister steals my paper.
I have no knowledge of that. But I was hoping you might have a few minutes to chat.
Absolutely. Come on in.
This place is lovely and very well decorated for a deadbeat.
Ah, cutting to the chase, are we?
Yes. And I see you've got a disconnected smoke detector, you've pulled up the carpets, and you've got faux painted walls, all which violate your tenant agreement. But came out beautifully.
You know, if you find rental infractions such a turn on, you should see my kitchen. I have an indoor grill and no vent.
Maybe later. Like tomorrow, when you're moving out. I've got an eviction notice right here, but I'd rather it not come to that.
I wondered how long it'd be before you were here doing the daddy's dirty work. But then butting in really is your way, isn't it?
Have you been spying on me?
Oh, please, you people play out half your lives in the hallway. You might want to try solving your family drama in your own apartment.
Hey, this isn't about me. And I suggest you cut your losses rather than face my father in court.
Well, then I guess I have no choice.
Wow. Fix this in 60 seconds. Think I'll treat myself to a manicure.
I mean, you leave me no choice but to report your father to the Housing Commission.
What?
I know all about the violations committed to redo your apartment.
I have no knowledge of that either.
Let me refresh. You turned an attic into a one-bedroom apartment without permits for a full kitchen, jacuzzi tub, or skylights.
And how do you know this?
You're not the only one who's nosed around. So let me tell you how it's going to be. You back off, or you're going to be sorry you ever showed up at my door. The fines for your father will be plenty more than a few months' rent. And I'd hate to add fraud charges for that fake eviction notice. You wouldn't want to visit your daddy in jail now, would you?
Guess all I can say is, see you at the tenant potluck.
Hey, Mona, what's poppin'?
Not a thing, Sammy. Unless you count all the people my mom's hooking up.
Oh, you're out with your mom. What's up with that? Does she only have like 2 weeks to live or something?
No such luck.
Oh, this is worse than when she stood up at graduation and yelled, "That's my baby, you go, girl!" You just want to die of embarrassment.
Oh, I did that 10 minutes ago. No, now she's trying to hook me up.
I have somebody who wants to meet you.
Ma, I can meet my own men.
First of all, no, you can't. Second of all, I was talking to Sammy. Sammy, this is Jason.
Oh. I always thought your mom was really cool.
Going to the bar with my mom was the worst night out I've ever had.
Come on, Mona. We've hung out with your moms before and had a good time.
Well, going out to dinner is different than when she's playing matchmaker. I mean, writing her number on the bartender's arm or yelling to the busboy to back that ass up.
Damn, I can't believe I stayed home catching up on the sex ed channel. Just making sure there's nothing new I didn't know about. There wasn't. And what did you do while your mom was partying?
I guarded the purses.
You guys are not gonna believe this. I really screwed things up with that tenant in 3B, and now that squatter's threatening to send Daddy to the big house. Have you people seen Oz?
Dee Dee, all you need to do is tell Dad what you did. The first step is admitting you're wrong.
I have no training in that. Besides, if I don't fix this, then Dad will always question my abilities.
See, this is what helping does. It messes everything up. 1 second, you're giving innocent advice, and the next thing, your mom's in her skin-tight pants wearing her Saturday night ponytail.
Mona guarded the purses tonight.
Ah. Mom, can I talk to you about something hypothetically? Sure. So, I have a friend who's created a bit of a mess. So this friend was doing his or her best to please his or her parent, and now his or her behind is on the line.
So you got involved with that tenant, huh?
I thought I could get the guy out, but he was sneakier than I am, and now I'm wondering if I have what it takes to be a lawyer.
Of course you've got what it takes. Little D, remember when I ran for chairman of the Yacht Club Charity Bazaar, but then Laney Grimshaw, the prune with the platinum walker, stole it from me? Do you recall the advice you gave me?
I told you that she was old, and if it meant that much to her, you should let her have it.
But I didn't listen. Instead, I snooped around until I discovered that Laney was using the walker as part of an insurance scam and to get the big stall in the boathouse bathroom. You see what I'm telling you?
I think so.
Sometimes you can't follow the letter of the law. You gotta follow your gut. And if you're dealing with dirt, you gotta play dirty.
So, I should dig up something on Ian and find a way to use it against him.
If that's not lawyer thinking, I don't know what is.
So have you ever had a palmatini?
No, but I'd like to.
Hey, girlfriend.
No, not again.
Mona, I didn't expect to see you at our spot 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, well, I was hoping our spot wouldn't be so crowded tonight.
And who is this handsome stranger?
This is Chris. Chris, this is
Her
my...
friend, Phyllis.
Oh, you set up my friend with that chick, Sammy.
Excuse me for a sec, Chris.
So how is that going anyway?
Ma, I really like this guy, so would you mind leaving us alone?
Fine. There are plenty of eligibles here. All I have to do is walk by and let my Gina Tay work its magic.
But when I said leave us alone, I meant leave the building.
Why?
I don't want you here. This is my spot, not our spot.
That is no way to talk to your girlfriend.
You're not my girlfriend. You're my mother, and I wish you would act like it.
Sorry. I thought a mother could be a friend.
Dee Dee, come in. I would say this is a surprise, but there was no denying the vibe between us the other night.
You're right about picking up on a vibe. It's the vibe of a girl who gets what she wants. And I want you out of here.
I really thought you were a lot smarter, but you're obviously not if you continue to annoy me.
I thought you were a lot smarter, too. But if you were, you would have worked a lot harder to cover up your secret. That you're an illegal alien.
That's ridiculous.
Rent paid and money orders got me curious, and then I noticed that your phone bill was in someone else's name. I guess those pesky bank and phone people require a social security number that you don't have.
It sounds pretty flimsy to me.
Then I pulled your rental application and contacted your last place of employment. It seems someone's work visa expired several months ago. That same someone stopped paying rent soon after.
I think I need to sit down.
I think you need a new place to live. By Friday. By the way, illegal immigration status trumps building code violations.
You know, you're not a very nice person.
I don't have to be nice. I'm gonna be a lawyer.
Don't worry, I'm not staying. I just came to get my hanging out slippers. Since we're not gonna be doing that anymore, I figure they don't need to be here.
Ma, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for what I said to come out that way. The thing is, as much as I love you, you're kind of cramping my style. And the little style I've got can't afford to be cramped.
Well, you were the one who told me to get back out there.
But I didn't know you were gonna go there with me and you were never gonna leave. I mean, imagine Grandma out clubbing with you.
Oh, baby. Can you ever forgive me?
Yes. And I love the fact that you're still a vibrant, fun-loving woman. I just think that you could be vibrant and fun-loving somewhere else. And to that end, I did a city search online and compiled a list of all the bars for people over 40. It's called The Last Stop.
I appreciate the effort, but I think I'll do my own search. In fact, I think I'm gonna start right now.
You got all those phone numbers from the guys at Bar Deluxe?
Yeah, and a few at Baskin Robbins. Hey, I was really upset about what you said to me.
Well, while you go through those, how about if I still keep these here? These are washable, right?
Let's check the smoke alarm in the bedroom.
Hey, Dad.
Ah, there's my future attorney. Nicely done. You know, I'm gonna have to stop thinking of you as my baby and start seeing you as a grown-up professional woman.
I'd like that.
But you realize you're going to have to be a grown-up professional woman without an 800 square foot hat and shoe closet.
Gather round, comrades. I have an announcement that's gonna rock your world.
You've turned straight?
I said rock your world, not propel us into an alternate universe. My grapevine sources have confirmed that Delicious Records has been sold.
Sold? Oh, man. I thought that was just a crazy rumor. Like baked beans giving you gas.
Moving on. And our new head diva in charge is none other than Kai Owens.
Kai Owen, she's one of the biggest and baddest in the industry. You just know she's got a lot of her own people she's gonna want to bring in.
Which is why you all have to meet with her about your positions, which means no one's job is secure. Have a nice day.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. And whatever we want, all we need is loving. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
What if I lose my job? What'll I do? I can't just watch TV and eat all day. That's what I do at night.
Mona, I didn't just help you get a job here because we were friends. I did it because you deserved it. You're good at what you do. I know it and Kai will know it too.
Thanks, Spence.
More news from the front. The first body just fell. Kai just canned Montel Johnson.
Not Montel Johnson.
Yes, Montel Johnson. Now we have no VP of A&R. And I have no one to dance with at the Christmas party.
I'm loving that. I'm a shoo-in for the job. And once I'm a VP, it's just a short jump to the P.
Damn! That was a fine-looking man who was just in that elevator. Looks like he got off on this floor.
Then again, getting fired would have its perks.
Y'all got some sad faces. Who died?
We've got a new boss. We all might lose our jobs.
What? They can't do that to us. Haven't they ever heard of the word union? This is just the big man putting down the working man. I'm gonna go Norma Ray on their ass. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Ali, Boumaye, hell no.
Genius, you don't even work for Delicious. You work for building services.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, good luck, y'all.
Hey, Mom. Since the baby is due in just 2 months, I've made a list of all the things we need to do. So how about we pick out a car seat?
Bought and installed.
Then maybe I can help put the baby clothes away.
Unpacked and sorted by designer.
Well, I guess I could pump up the tires on the stroller.
Balance gauge and rotated.
Gee, I was just trying to feel connected, but it looks like you've got it all covered.
Oh, dear honey, you are connected. We all are part of this production, and they are no small parts. Now, I remember when I was in Topeka doing Man of La Mancha. Now, granted, I got the standing ovations, but there was this young girl waiting for me backstage every night with a glass of water and a towel. Gosh, I could not have gotten through that show without that little girl. Or was it a little boy? Maybe it was a small adult. Actually, I'm not even sure it was Topeka.
Mom! I'm feeling less connected by the second.
And Mother will fix that. We will find you a plum role in the birthing of Baby Thorn, starring me.
So tomorrow, when I re-interview, I'll probably lose my job, which means I won't be able to pay my bills, which means I'll have to move into Mom's spare bedroom.
Oh, honey, that will never happen. First of all, your father would never put you out. And second, the cats took over the spare bedroom. They don't even let me in anymore.
Mona, don't worry. You'll do fine tomorrow. You're great at your job.
Yeah, why are you being so pessimistic?
Because I suck at interviews.
Hey, then just focus on the positive. Like, don't mention the time you used too much toilet paper and flooded the whole office.
Or when you got your hair caught in the fax machine.
Or when you got fired. Jinx!
Gee, I wonder why I'm so pessimistic.
Oh, relax. I have total faith in my baby. But just to be safe, I'll go post your profile on Match.com.
Mom, that's not gonna get me a job.
Yeah, but it could get you a bill-paying husband.
Mona, I know a surefire way for you to nail this interview. Now, in law school, they taught us how to take control of any one-on-one situation. Before an interview even begins, you need to display total confidence. And you start by taking control of the chair.
Did you ever study law in law school?
Well, if you don't want advice from someone who's aced every interview she's ever been on...
All right. What about the chair?
Okay. Now, what does this say to you?
It says...
Wrong. It says, I'm a dull, lazy person who'll steal your office supplies. A little close to home.
No comment.
Now this says I'm confident, I'm interested, and you can trust me with your petty cash. So what do you think?
I think if all it takes is sitting on your butt, I'm gonna ace this sucker.
Johnny, we're gonna miss you around here. Now hold still.
What are you doing, man?
Checking for office supplies? Bye, Marge. Great working with you.
Wow, it's like a morgue in here.
2 more just bit the dust. Ooh, I forgot.
What makes you think your job is safe?
Please, I gave Kai the dish on all of you and tantalized her with a promise of more. I'm set for life.
Well, I won't be next. I am feeling focused, ready, and unstoppable. I even outmaneuvered a Hummer for the last space in the parking lot.
Damn, you're like a new woman.
Well, I'm trying a different approach.
Well, it better not be flirting with Kai, because that's my approach.
Mona, firing squad's reloaded. I mean, Miss Owens will see you now.
Knock him dead, girl.
Yeah, good luck, hon. Because if you're fired, I'll never see you again.
Oh, don't worry. We'll still be friends.
Like I said, if you're fired, I'll never see you again.
Yeah. Mona. You are Mona, right?
Yes, hi. I was just admiring your decor.
Yeah. I call this style dumbass movers lost in Kansas somewhere with my stuff. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. It's not like it's all about a chair.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Oh, you've probably seen me at an industry party or...
Hate 'em. Nothing but phonies and schmoozers.
Which is why I've stopped going.
Well, let me start by telling you about myself. I got into the business when I was 18 and had my own label by the time I was 26.
That is really impressive.
I know. And you know how I got there? 3 rules. Listen carefully, always do your research, and remember, the toes you step on today might be connected to the butt you gotta kiss tomorrow.
I like that.
Good. What was the first rule?
Toes connected to the something with the...
Glad you were paying attention. Nice meeting you, Mona.
Wait, we're done? Don't you want to ask me anything?
Oh, I've heard enough.
No. I want to leave you with something more about myself than just my butt print on your desk.
Excuse me?
I love my job. This is all I've ever wanted to do, and I would do it for free, although I prefer the getting paid option. I'm respected in this business. I have an ear for talent, and you will not find anybody who works harder.
Oh, my God.
I know, I'm pretty good when I get on a roll.
No, I remember where I saw you. You cut me off in the parking lot.
Nice Hummer.
You want me to pick out the baby's name?
I told you I'd find something for you to do.
And it's an honor. It's just that when something comes out of your body after 9 months, I thought you'd want to have dibs on naming it.
Well, your father's being difficult.
You mean he's not agreeing with you?
The same thing. He refuses to part with the notion that the baby should be named after him, Charles Jr. Isn't that ridiculous, little D?
Yes, who would do something like that?
It's different with you. Dee Dee is adorable. Your father's name is the one thing about him I haven't been able to fix.
Mom, I am really touched. Thank you for letting me help.
Oh, of course, dear. I know you'll make us proud. But remember, the name you pick will determine the success, self-esteem, and popularity of your baby brother. But try to have fun with it.
Kai.
You lost 563 games of Tetris? Explain yourself.
My mouse is sticky, and I don't have my job anymore, do I?
I'm afraid not, you know.
Hey, Mona, I'm keeping my job. Oh. Sorry.
Well, Spencer, you're the first to know. I've lost mine.
Mona. Mona, I wasn't finished. I'm promoting you.
So I didn't blow the interview?
Oh, you blew the interview. But I also know what you've accomplished here at Delicious. Signing Zora Kane, dealing with that prima donna Dante.
Well, how do you know so much about me?
Remember rule number 2?
Oh, not this again. I was never good at math.
Always do your research on whoever you're meeting with. And I was impressed. Enough to make you new Vice President of A&R. Congratulations, Mona. Don't screw up.
Thank you!
You did it, girl!
I know! Is this my life?
See? And you were worried about getting fired. Now you're the boss.
I'm not really your boss. I'm just the person you report to. Or the person who tells you what to do. Or
The boss. My boss. You're a VP now. Enjoy your new job.
Spencer, Vice President is just a title. It's not going to change anything around here.
All hail the new chief.
Don't call me that.
Why not? It's who you are. The top dog, the big kahuna, the boss lady. A heartbeat away from the presidency.
Hey, we are all cogs in the wheels of the spokes of the tires of the something like that. It's not about who's in charge.
All right, leeches, stop bothering our vice president. She has work to do. Here are your messages, Miss Thorne. I alphabetized them for your convenience.
Where are my messages?
Would you like me to remove this underling from your office?
So, what are you in the mood for?
I was thinking Mexican.
Really? I was thinking Italian.
Well, if you say Italian, I guess it's Italian.
Spence, if you want Mexican, we could have Mexican.
No, it's about what you want, Mona. Just like today when you wanted to change Zora's release date. But hey, if you want August 10th and you want tortellini, then who am I to question your authority? I'll be in the car, if that's okay with you.
Can you believe him?
Yeah, he didn't even ask what I wanted. Chinese.
This isn't about food. He's been in a foul mood ever since my promotion.
Of course he is. Haven't you ever seen A Star is Born? That drunk didn't leave Barbara because of that white girl afro. Although that had to be a big part of it.
This is supposed to be a happy time. I can't even celebrate with my best friend.
Honey, get used to it. Men feel threatened by successful women, which is why there's a disproportionate number of successful, lonely scrapbookers out there. Which reminds me, I need to get some glitter and a new glue stick.
Hello, people who work for my sister.
If you're looking for Mona, she's in a big, important executive meeting.
Oh, well then maybe you guys can help me.
I've always got time for the little sis of the VP. Latte?
Sure.
Spencer, one latte.
I need opinions on names for our little brother. It needs to be strong, cool, and something other kids can't make fun of. Unlike, say, Dee Dee Doo-Doo. Exactly. So, what do you think of Daniel?
Danny, he's got a big fat fanny.
Okay, how about Scott?
Scott, covered in snot.
Arthur?
May I remind you that Artie Farty had a party, no one came and it broke his hearty?
Thomas?
There's my boy Tommy with the small salami.
Richard. Okay, don't even say it. Guess it's back to the baby books. Tell Mona I'll see her tonight.
No matter what you're called, you're still gonna get stuck with a nickname.
I know. Mine was Madam Adam. But somehow it fit.
Wanted to see me?
Yeah. Why haven't you been tracking the demos like we talked about?
You mean the way you talked about?
Okay. So why haven't you been doing it?
Because the old way works better.
Oh, you mean the throw them in a bin and hope we find them later method?
If it ain't broke, why fix it?
You know, funny how that's been your response to all my ideas. Now listen, we're gonna use this new system and that's all there is to it.
Hey, just because you're the boss doesn't make you right.
Look, you may not like it and you can resent that I'm in charge, but there's a job to be done here and you need to do it.
I don't need this.
Kai, do you have a couple of minutes?
Yeah, starting now.
Thanks. Guess I'll take my usual seat. So, I'm having a little problem.
Being your friend's boss.
Wow, you're good. It's really impressive how intuitive you are.
Tick.
Right. So, has this ever happened to you?
Mona, if you want to be a successful businesswoman, you got to make choices. And sometimes you have to choose work over your personal life.
You mean I can't have it all?
I've never seen it happen. Hey, I don't have many close friends, but I do have 10 platinum albums and a Grammy, which according to the movers I'm about to sue are somewhere in Montana.
But don't you miss having friends?
At times.
Well, we could go out for coffee.
This isn't one of those times. Mona, I wouldn't have given you this position if I didn't believe in you. You'll figure it out.
Thanks, Kai. You know, it's good to know there's someone I can talk to when things
Your time is up, sister.
Hey, a guy was selling these lobster claws out the trunk of his Impala. And you know they good because the brother had them in one of them styrofoam jobs. You know, Spence, I've been told I'm a pretty observant guy. And having employed these powers of observation, I know what's bugging you.
It's that obvious, huh?
Male pattern baldness is hard to miss.
Actually, it's Mona.
Sure it is.
I mean, I hope to get a job at Delicious. Now she thinks because she's the boss, she can order me around.
Because she can, dawg. Remember back in Little League when you made team captain? Boy, was I mad.
No, you couldn't hit a lick after that.
Oh, I could. I just didn't.
What? Because of you, we lost in the playoffs.
True, but you weren't captain anymore. So it really all worked out.
You threw the whole thing just to get back at me?
Kind of like what you're doing to Mona. Difference is, when I did it, I was 12. Hey, just because a brother can't keep a job, that don't mean he ain't deep.
Well, Mom, after consulting several internet sites, more baby name books than I can count, and the local playground, I found it. The name of your son will be Tyler Isaac Thorne.
Tyler Isaac Thorne. I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I am so relieved. You can't believe how many names I threw out. You really like it?
Yes. And it's a shame we can't use it.
Why not? It's perfect. Tyler, it doesn't rhyme with many bodily functions, Isaac, like Isaac Hayes and Thorn. Well, horny thorny, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Honey, it's a lovely name. It's the initials that stink.
What? T.I.? Oh.
And that won't look so good monogram on the baby blanket, will it?
Damn!
Mona, I need to talk to you.
Well, if it's to give me a hard time about doing my job, you'll have to make an appointment. Oh, whoops, book solid.
It's about tracking the demos. I got a problem.
Gee, why am I surprised?
I tried your way, and it worked great.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't think of it. That's why I didn't want to do it. I was being a jerk. I'm sorry.
Spencer, this promotion's been tough for both of us.
Yeah, but you were cool when I had seniority. You deserve the same respect from me, and you deserve the promotion.
You know, it is possible to work with someone and still stay friends. My boss taught me that.
I guess Kai's sharper than I thought.
No, I learned it from my first boss.
The guy from the chicken place?
No, Spencer, you.
Oh. Thanks. So, VP, you need anything?
Yep, blow off this afternoon with me and go to a movie. Mona's rule number 1, a happy employee is a productive employee.
So you're paying?
Huh?
Hey, you want me to be happy, right? That's gonna cost you $8.50 and some goobers. So, since you're an executive now, they should hook you up with a big new office.
Oh, I told him not to.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all settled in here. Besides, I'm right next to the ladies' room. There's no view to distract me.
They wouldn't give you one, huh?
Nope, not even a mug.
Previously on Half and Half.
I had the best summer in LA.
Yeah, got your email.
And, entre nous, I indulged in a little summer fling.
Is he in this trunk?
We are planning a surprise anniversary party for my mom and daddy. Well, it won't be as much of a surprise for Mom since she's throwing it, but Daddy will be surprised.
Camille, these pictures are incredible. I mean, how did you get Beyonce to pose with that lion?
I didn't. We were on safari in Kenya. The lion ran up. I snapped the photograph. And I tell you, in addition to singing and dancing, the girl can run.
You suddenly get tropical in here.
Are we having a hot flash?
Don't be silly. Women in their mid-30s do not have hot flashes.
What does that have to do with you? Spencer loves you. He's loved you since college. He told me so himself at Jason and Karen's wedding. He's been fighting it for years, and it's killing him inside. Whew, I'm spent.
Yeah, I had sensed that something was going on with him, but is this possible?
Spencer is passionate about you. I listen. I see. I know. Hey, how'd I miss that?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is loving. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Good, you're home. I gotta talk to you.
Can it wait, say, 3 to 5 minutes?
No. I just saw Spencer in the elevator at Delicious slobbing down Camille, our new photographer.
So?
He didn't tell me first. No, I don't mean you to tell me before he tongued her, but now I realize this has been going on for a while. I mean, the canceled lunches, the whispered phone calls. We're supposed to share everything.
Mona, some things are private and cannot be discussed because they could turn a person's world upside down. I mean, that's why I can't tell you about the miscellaneous baby I might be pregnant with, so get over it.
Know what? Spencer can wait. Did you say miscellaneous baby?
I am just one trickle away from knowing my fate.
Oh my God, Dee Dee, who, when, how?
Mr. Summer Fling on the beach, and I think you know how.
How could you not use a condom? You took a whole suitcase full.
Of course we did, but it broke. I think the salt wore it down.
Oh, from the ocean water.
No, from the margaritas. Mona, what am I gonna do if I'm pregnant? I'm only in my second year of law school. I'm just getting used to being on my own. How can I be independent with a dependent?
Well, maybe you're not pregnant. I mean, how late are you?
28 hours and 19 minutes.
You might want to hold off on buying a breast pump.
Mona, I have gained 2 pounds and I am craving salami. I'm going insane. Would you mind if I peed alone?
Actually, I'd prefer it. But please call me as soon as you know. I'll be at Spencer's. Hey, can I tell him you might be knocked up just to break the ice?
No, you cannot.
Well then, can I tell Dad? I've been waiting years for you to mess up this big.
All right. Brother lets out a few screams of joy, and suddenly the whole neighborhood's... Oh, it's you.
Guess it's me, nipple guy. And I have to tell you, my feelings are a little hurt. That's why I'm here. In the middle of a sex scene.
Can this wait? I have a guest.
Oh, she's still here?
Yes, she is.
Camille. Hi.
Yep, Camille. Y'all met, remember? At work, when everybody had on pants.
Care for a little vino?
No thanks. I don't like drinking out of Spencer's jelly jars.
Oh, me either. I'm pretty much game for anything, but I draw the line at Welsh's grape collectibles. We have actual glasses now.
Ain't she classy?
We? Is she living here?
Oh, no, darling. Relax.
Look, I just didn't want to tell anyone about us until I knew it was real.
That's okay. I just thought we were friends, that's all.
Come on, Mona. Don't go questioning our friendship over this.
And if I may butt in, which I'm going to do anyway, so don't try and stop me. Friendship's not always defined by the sharing of secrets. Sometimes it's defined by the giving of space.
Oh, that's nice. Real nice.
I suppose you make a point. Some sort of grown-uppy, more mature than I am kind of point. And I will contemplate that point on the other side of this door.
Well, thanks for playing. See you later. Bye.
Oh.
Don't mind Mona. She's well, once you meet her mother, you'll understand.
I knew you'd lose that man if you didn't do something. Now look what's happened. Not only have you lost him to an older woman. And a foreigner at that. You let that woman sail across the ocean to take your man.
Ma, Spencer wasn't my man.
And you know why? Because you didn't listen to your mother. I begged you to get to that man before somebody else did. Now you can't get to him because somebody else listened to her mother and beat you to the goods.
He's just a friend. Sure, a friend I spend most of my free time with, but hey, if he's happy, I'm happy. I'll just have to get a hobby.
Well, your new hobby is going to be being alone. You want to know about alone? I'll tell you about alone. It's waking up in the morning, there's 2 eyes staring at you, and they belong to a cat. And sometimes it's 4 eyes because the cat brought someone home. That's alone.
Do they have psychotherapists for psychotherapists?
Don't drag Dr. Hoffman into this. Now, have you thought about how to get Spencer back?
Ma, I couldn't stop this if I wanted to. This thing is moving fast. Remember Spencer's jelly jars? Gone. They have wine glasses now.
Wine glasses? What did I tell you? I tell you what I told you. I told you to buy that man some wine glasses. 2 Christmases ago, I told you that. I even went down to Crate and Barrel and bought some for you to give to him, but what did you do? You kept them for yourself. Now you got 8 matching wine glasses and no man. All right, hit it up.
I always wondered what outfit I wouldn't want to get caught dead in. Now I know.
And I always wondered if pets really do look like their owners. They do.
Speaking of pets, tell your herd of cats you'll be home early on Saturday. The party will be over by 10, so Charles and I can spend a romantic evening together.
Oh, does the Ritz have a defibrillator in every room now?
Charles is more energetic than you think. In fact, I'm trying to figure out how to slow him down in the boudoir.
Trust me, you can't. Just get through those 3 minutes and get on with your day.
If a blue plus sign appears, congratulations, you're gonna be a mother. If a pink minus sign appears, congratulations, you're not gonna be a mother. Talk about straddling the fence.
Hello, hello, baby D, it's Mother. Woo! I'll be right out. Sweetheart, can I get into the little girl's room? Had a couple of French martinis that beast you, and you know I don't sit on public porcelain.
Give me a second! I didn't know you were coming over.
Well, I needed you to proofread the party menu. Shoo, go.
So, am I gonna be Auntie Mona?
Shh! I don't know yet. I peed on the stick, but before I could look at it, my mom showed up. Now it's locked in the bathroom with her. Save yourself! Mother, could you hurry up, please?
Just a minute, darling.
No! Now, I need to get back in there.
Show a little patience. A little intestinal distress, dear.
Yes, that's it. Okay, time to go. Just leave the menu on your way out.
That's right, dear. Just make sure you take a good look at this. Oh my God, I'm pregnant.
What do you mean you're pregnant?
What do you mean you're pregnant?
Mom, this is my pregnancy test.
No, dear, this is my pregnancy test.
What are you doing taking a pregnancy test?
What are you doing taking a pregnancy test?
I asked you first, and what makes you think that this one is yours?
Because these are the nail marks I left when I was clutching it, waiting for the results in your bathroom.
Well, if this one is yours, then where is mine? Woo! Yes! I'm not pregnant!
And it's a good thing you're not, young lady. How dare you almost make me a grandmother?
I think that is really off the subject. Mom, you're pregnant? How is that possible?
Well, your father and I have been rekindling our passion ever since his heart attack. I mean, could have happened any one of 1,000 times. Fairmont, backseat of the Bentley, your couch.
Okay. Okay. It's just... we all thought that you were starting menopause.
Guess I had a few eggs left in the carton.
So what now?
I don't know. With you on your own, it was just starting to be about me. And your father, his heart is barely beating as it is. I better have the paramedics standing by when I drop this one on him.
Hey. Hey. Look, I just wanted to get my leather jacket. I think I left it here.
Yeah, you did. I'm sorry I showed up at your place earlier. That was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Kind of like now.
Yeah. Well, I gotta run. Camille's waiting in the car.
Great. You know, Spence, I'm glad you found someone who feels the same way about you that you feel about them.
What's that mean?
It means I'm being supportive. Now go.
Guess what?
You're pregnant and I'm the good daughter now?
Sorry, your luck hasn't changed that much. I'm not having a baby. But my mother is.
Can she do that?
Apparently she can. And she did. And she is.
Wow. Dee Dee's times 3. Scary.
Not to me, I'm thrilled. I think. Yeah, I am.
I can't believe your mom's gonna be a mom again. This is like a huge life-altering change, especially for you.
How so?
Well, I'm the firstborn. That's in stone. But you've just become the middle child. You're not Cindy Brady anymore. From now on, you're Jan.
Hey, I've been looking for you, man. We gotta talk. Why didn't Mona tell me she's happy I found someone who feels the same way about me as I feel about them? What's up with that, huh?
I don't like being accosted. You have 15 minutes to get your hands off me.
Did you tell Mona what you swore you never tell that I told you?
I am offended that you would even think such a thing. When you tell a gay person to keep a secret, it's kept. That's what we do. Keep secrets. Got any more?
No. And I don't ever want Mona to know I had real feelings for her.
Had? Don't you mean have? I'm not fooled by that British beard you were sexing in the elevator. I know what's going on in here. Wow. Gibraltar.
Look, what I had for Mona was real, but she's made it clear she doesn't feel the same way, so I moved on. I'm with Camille.
Sweetheart, you did a great job with the party. And with your mother not drinking, it's not going to cost me nearly as much as I thought.
Yeah, Mom's trading one bottle for another.
Wow. We're going to be doing the bottle thing again. Private school, and the car, and the college. Chest tightening. Can't breathe.
Remember the little boy who cried, chest tightening? You're gonna be all right. We're all gonna be all right. I'm gonna be a big sister, and you're gonna be somebody else's dad.
Yeah, I'm going to be somebody else's old dad. I used to be the hip dad. Now I'm going to be the hip replacement dad.
Pop, don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. You were never hip.
Mrs. Thorne, the candid photos will turn out much better if they're a little bit more candid.
Dear, I don't do Pilates, Tybo facials, and Botox merely to provide eye candy for the random construction worker. I do it for image. And with pictures, I control that image by knowing where the camera is at all times so I can look my absolute best. I don't do candid.
I see.
I knew you would.
Want some ice to keep those things chilled while you work your way down to the prime rib?
I don't bother. I brought a cold pack with me.
Need a to-go cup for your champagne?
Got that covered, too.
You're good. Can't wait to see where you put the fondue.
Mona, they're out of shrimp, and something told me to check the bottom of your bag.
Hey, this is my family. I'm entitled to this food. I just don't happen to be hungry right now.
Listen, I need to apologize. I could have told you about Camille a lot sooner.
Well, sometimes it's hard to tell people what's going on. So you just don't. And then they find out another way. Guess that's how life is. Hey, it's not like I do this all the time.
Mona, please. It's why they have your picture at the register at the Red Lobster.
Camille, that is an amazing gown.
Oh, thanks. It was a ceremonial Mandarin wedding dress, but I scored it off a shoot for Panda Express. Oh, Mrs. Thorne, I was just about to reload.
Damn, I hate to waste a good pose.
Oh, there's my man. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Hey, babe.
Look at them. They're cute together, huh?
Yeah, real cute. Did I miss something? can't believe you actually decided to show up. What made you change your... Have you been drinking?
I'm here, aren't I? I would have been here sooner, but a crowd swept me into the Maimon Bat Mitzvah down the hall. Those kosher colladas really got some kick.
Well, I need to talk to you about something kind of delicate. It's about Big Dee. She's...
It's what I thought, isn't it? She going through the change.
Phyllis.
Big estrogen challenge Dee Dee.
I don't think you want to go there.
I'm a grown-up. I know where I want to go.
Okay.
I see you're living alone and loving it club went home early. So glad you can make it.
And I see you don't have a drink in your hand. Allow me to share.
It's like an old friend. Too bad my doctors advised me not to drink. The things they have trumped up over the last 20 years.
Those menopausal personal summers finally getting to you.
Phyllis, Dee tell you we're pregnant?
Pregnant?
Yes, which explains my pooch. How about yours?
You can't be pregnant. You old, and he's older.
But I still know how to lay it down.
So you see, what you thought was menopause was actually the end of my first trimester.
So you actually do have sex with that man? I'm speechless.
That's the best gift I've gotten tonight. Thank you.
Here's to another 24 years of happiness, togetherness.
And unexpected miracles.
To my mom and dad.
I hope that Amazon has a 15-pound baby.
That's what I love about your Ma. You never give up hope.
It was a nice party, wasn't it?
It was quite a night. The man I never wanted got away, and the inside of my purse smells like a found Nemo. I'm feeling good.
Plus, our mothers finally spent some time together, just the two of them.
I don't think throwing up in adjoining stalls could be considered an act of togetherness.
Hey, we are talking about our mothers. We should take what we can get.
Cheers to my little girl for landing a position at the very prestigious law firm of Seraph Banks in Washington.
Soon to be Seraph Banks, Washington, and Thorne, or as we'll call it, Thorne and Others.
Well, I was the firm's top intern, handpicked by the Daryl Washington, one of Esquire magazine's top 10 men to watch, and I got paid to watch him.
After 14 years of private school, 4 years of college, and 3 years of law school, my business manager is ecstatic that you've ended up with a job.
Dee Dee Thorne is finally joining the workforce. You do realize that's Monday through Friday, right?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
So I said to Cameron, surely you don't expect me to go home with you before we finish dinner? And then he showed me his ripped abs. I said, screw the McNuggets, I'll get us a cab.
So, Mona, We're getting down to the wire. What's going on with these producers you've been promising me for the talent search?
Trust me, they are mega A-list, and I am minutes away from closing the deal.
So who are they? You know I hate secrets. And Jim Belushi, but that's a whole nother story.
Look, I know it sounds superstitious, but I don't want to jinx it.
Fine. You know I'm really trusting you on this one. And if you don't come through, that's your ass.
Adam, your phone's just ringing and ringing.
Oh, sorry. I'll go turn the ringer off.
Here's the final contracts. I dotted every I and crossed every T.
Woo! I can breathe again. You know, I can't believe we actually signed Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the most successful music producing team of all time. I gotta go tell Kai. Wait. The dates are wrong.
No way. We booked them for a year from now?
How the hell did this happen?
It must have gotten switched at some point. I bet it was Cheryl in business affairs. You know, she's had it out for me ever since I dropped off at the BART station after we had relations. She lives in Oakland. I was tired.
Okay, you can't blame this on business affairs. I trusted you with these details.
I know, but don't worry. I think I got a plan to fix this.
What are we gonna do? Change all the computers and calendars to next year?
Okay, then give me a minute to come up with plan B.
So you're telling me in order to get Jimmy and Terry, all I have to do is find a new producer for Pink, pay for a Learjet to fly them in from London, and get Pete Diddy to cancel his white party. Let me get back to you. No, I'm not crying. It's just a bad connection.
Oh, baby, I hate to see you so upset. Have some gumbo. Nothing relieves stress like gumbo.
Yesterday you said nothing relieves stress like chicken pot pie.
Well, yesterday I had chicken pot pie. Today I have gumbo. Now eat up.
I can't believe I blew the biggest opportunity of my career. But it's my own fault because I put all my energy into my first choice.
Oh, baby, I know what you mean. I did the same thing with your father.
Ma, you're not helping. I'm running out of time here and I need somebody with a name.
Have you tried Morgan Freeman? He's a celebrity and he likes music. And if you need help sealing the deal, I'd be willing to have dinner and then some.
I just got the worst news ever.
Bangs are going out of style?
No. The firm that offered me the job is downsizing, and my mentor, Darrell Washington, and I got downsized with it.
You lost your job before you even got it? Girl, let me get you some gumbo. Nothing relieves stress like some gumbo.
This is gonna take a whole lot more than your mom's leftovers.
Oh, please. You'll just get Daddy to fix it for you like you always do.
Mona, I'm a grown woman. I don't make a habit of running to my daddy every time I have a problem.
Didn't you get him to send over his mechanic this morning because your Beamer had a flat tire?
That's different. That involves grease.
And didn't he get you this very job?
No, Dad's connections might have gotten me in the door, but I'm the one who earned the internship, and I'm the one who got the job offer.
Then problem solved. If you got this without Daddy, you can fix this without Daddy.
Of course I can, and I will.
And you can't have your mother talk to Daddy about fixing it either.
Damn you.
Hey, I brought you some Forgive Me brownies.
You think you can make this better with food?
But they're homemade. All right, they're from a mix. All right, I bought them. All right, I found them in the break room and took them before Thick Nicky from promotions got to them. But my heart was in the right place.
Spencer, my job is on the line, thanks to you. The finalists are going to be here on Friday, and we only have a week to get them ready for the showcase, and now they don't have any producers to get ready with. If the finalists tank, Kai's not going to sign any of them. So look, I need to think. So close the door on your way out, if you can do that right.
Wow, you're really mad at me.
Maybe because I was up all night trying to find replacements because of your screw-up.
Mona, I can't tell you how bad I feel. But I better take these brownies back to Thick Nicky. Because if she gets hungry, nobody's own meal is safe.
Kai's looking for you. I told her you were out getting your hair done. She found that hard to believe, but it bought you a little time.
Thanks. I don't want to talk to her until I figure this out. Have we heard back from the other producers?
Yeah. 3 are in the studio, 2 are out of the country, and 1 is getting calf implants. And that's not where he needs a little extra, believe me.
I just can't believe the showcase is falling apart.
Mona, every cloud has a silver lining. Let me tell you a little story. The time, last Monday. The place, the coffee station.
You have been spending way too much time with Big Didi.
You can't spend too much time in the presence of greatness. Anyway, Dave was arguing with Harry from accounting about some unpaid invoice. Well, it got more heated than either of them expected, and the next thing you know, they were having a vicious slap fight with the hot chocolate packets. All the while, I stood calmly by, observing.
Gotta be a point in there somewhere.
My point is, there's a similarity in that and what's happening between you and Spencer. Hello? I'm not involved in either conflict. For once, I'm blameless. My job's secure.
Call that a silver lining?
No, I call it a friggin' miracle.
So you can see from my academic record and my stellar performance here that I am an asset to your firm, and it would behoove you to keep me. I will work diligently and without complaint. I truly believe it is in the best interest of this firm to reconsider my reconsideration.
I must say I'm very impressed by the eloquence of your speech, Miss Thorne. And even more impressed that you managed to slip past security and get in here to see me.
You can file that under resourceful. Now, can I file my name under employed?
There's no question in my mind that you belong with this firm.
Ah, I knew you'd agree.
Unfortunately, I have no say in the matter. You see, my position has been eliminated as well.
You're the Seraph of Seraph Banks in Washington. If Washington is gone and Seraph is gone, then...
Yes, it's now just the law firm of Banks. May he rot in hell.
Oh, what am I supposed to do now?
Same thing I'm doing. Start looking for a job. With the economy the way it is, I'm gonna call my daddy first. He's got great connections.
There's got to be at least one job opening in the legal profession. You think it's too late to send my application into The Apprentice? I could be the crazy black one.
No child of mine will be an underling to a man who has such a profoundly unnatural relationship with his blow dryer.
Mom, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. Every other good firm has already filled their positions.
Sweetheart, please let your father help you. I mean, what's the use of being well connected if you don't use the connections?
I don't want Daddy involved.
Then let me help you. I have been dying to cash in on some of the dirt I've collected over the years at those boring city council bruncheons.
Mother, that would be unethical. What kind of dirt?
Well, let's just say what some of our local male judges wear under their robes is racy-lacy and definitely hand-washable. I can make you a judge with one phone call.
Mom, I'm gonna do this on my own. But thanks for offering to commit a felony to advance my career.
Wait till you see what I do to get you a rich husband.
So that's the whole story, Kai, and I take full responsibility for what happened, but I'm sure that the showcase will be a success, even without celebrity producers. Well, say something.
I'll say the truth sucks. Yeah, you need to go with my idea.
I'm not doing that.
Trust me, Kai is not gonna fire somebody who has 2 months to live.
I'm not telling Kai of dengue fever. I don't even know what it is.
Nobody does. That's the beauty. It got me out of 2 leases and a commitment ceremony.
I'm gonna use it to get out of jury duty. I've run out of wisdom teeth.
You've run out of wisdom. That's why we're in this mess. I'm gonna have to find a way to talk to Jimmy and Terry alone. No agents, no managers, and no stories of imminent death. You'll just get Daddy to fix it for you.
Sweetheart, please let your father help you.
No. No. That is weak, and I am better than that. Hello?
Hey, D, it's Daddy. Did you just call me?
Yeah. I just called to say hi. Hi.
Uh-oh. I recognize that tone from your mother. You need something. Are you gonna wear it or drive it?
I do need something. I need to let you know that I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Damn caller ID.
Dee Dee, this thing with the producers has gotten Dad. What are you doing here?
Dee Dee was just catching me up on what's going on with her.
I knew she'd get around to it.
Tea, Mona? It's hot and you might burn your tongue, which would keep you from saying something you shouldn't.
Uh-oh. Sorry, girls, I gotta take this one. It's American Express. You know, ever since my heart attack, they always give me a heads up when your mother's on a shopping spree. Break it to me gently, Yolanda. I got my medicine standing by.
I knew you'd go to Daddy to fix this.
I haven't told him anything about my situation, and I'm not gonna.
But that would be completely out of character. How can I be judgmental if you keep changing up on me?
I like to keep you guessing. But it has been hard not to ask Daddy for help, especially once I realized I'd exhausted all my other resources.
I guess we both needed a plan B, huh?
Yeah, but I've never needed one before. Usually by this time, fate has stepped in and rescued me.
Well, Dee Dee, you just have to have faith in your own ability. But I do have to give you credit for not running to Dad when the law firm rescinded their offer.
What? Sweetheart, why didn't you say something? I can fix that with one phone call.
Hey, I didn't tell him you did.
You. Isn't the cloud over my head dark enough?
Well, I'm here to lift it up, because I got Jimmy and Terry on the phone. They rearranged their schedule, and they'll be here today.
If you're lying, you're gonna get a stapler to the head.
Nah, it's true. I just did what any strong male professional in my position would do. Cry like a woman until they said yes.
Thank you! I can't believe you did it!
It was your idea. Besides, I was the one who messed things up. I couldn't let you take the fall.
Because you know I would have put a staple in your head. I'm gonna go tell Kai the good news. Thank you.
Yes. I take it things are back on track?
Yep, and I owe it all to you.
How long did you tell Jimmy and Terry Mona had to live?
3 months. I thought the extra month would make it less of a bummer being around her.
Out of thousands of submissions, you are the best of the best. I know most of you thought you'd never get a shot like this, but you did. You deserve it. Don't blow it.
I love it when Kai takes charge like this. The strength, the power. I feel oddly aroused.
But she's a woman.
Well, everyone has a flaw.
This is going to be an intense and exciting week, and it's already started out with a highlight. You've met me. And now Mona Thorne, my wisely chosen protege, has a special surprise.
I'm about to bring out 2 legends in the music business. Now, these guys will help determine who gets a deal with us. I'm as thrilled to introduce them as you are going to be to work with them. I give you Grammy Award-winning super producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Well, obviously you know who we are, and if you don't, you shouldn't be here.
Yes, this is correct, Jimmy Jam. So we came here to hear about you. So, you're gonna get started right over here.
I'm Chip Days, and I'm a 24-year-old singer-songwriter from the ATL by way of Hartsville, South Carolina.
I'm Tiffany. And I'm Serena, and we are Pull. We're singer-songwriters from New York. I work in merchandising, and Serena works at a bank.
I'm Craig.
And I'm Zaina. I'm an 18-year-old singer-songwriter.
And I'm a 22-year-old songwriter / rapper and a part-time construction worker from the south side of Chicago.
I'm Yasmin. I'm 22. I'm from Oakland, and I've been a singer-songwriter for the last 4 years.
And we're Jambalaya from LA. I'm Sean.
I'm Morrison.
I'm Regina.
I'm Andrew.
And when we're not playing music, Andrew and myself are waiters, Regina's in marketing, and Marcin's a photographer.
Now that we're done with the kumbaya, let's get to work.
Mona looked pretty good for somebody in her condition.
She's not contagious, is she?
No.
Well, today was a total waste of makeup.
Speak for yourself. Oh, that's right, you always do.
Look, I know I get paid to listen to people complain, but by the time I got to my last patient, I was fried. And after she droned on about having to stare at the computer screen all day, I snapped. Oh, you hate your job? Well, there's a support group for that. It's called Everybody.
And when are you seeing yours shrink again, Ma?
Tuesday. And I hope she's in a better mood than she was the last time.
Oh, hey, Phyllis.
Hey.
Mona, can I use your laptop? I'm researching new law firms and my DSL's not working.
You're still looking for that job?
Yep, the search continues. I stopped Dad from making that call.
It wouldn't have worked anyway. The man has no juice. I don't know why you put him on a pedestal. Okay, I do know. Makes it easier to look him in the eye.
I'm just gonna keep looking until I find a job on my own. Because I chose to believe my big sister, who said if I have faith in my abilities, something good will happen. Something good will happen, right?
Dee Dee, what makes life interesting is not always knowing what's going to happen next. Excuse me.
I'm Mona Thorne.
Mm-hmm.
These are for you.
Really? Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, they're from Jimmy and Terry. For a brave girl in these trying final days.
What does that mean?
I guess it means the finalists are all so talented, it's going to be tough deciding who will sign. But wasn't it thoughtful of them to send these?
Sure was. Usually to score flowers this nice, you gotta be dying or something.
I believe I have a small Asian man to crush. And I am extremely embarrassed and a little disappointed to admit I am not dying. And I understand completely if you want to back out.
Come on, girl, that's not us.
We always knew Spencer's story was a little shady. But we love what you're doing here, so you can count us in.
Yeah, and besides, we may have a chance to transform somebody's life.
Yes. Get a chance to take a break from the studio and possibly get a little sleep.
Sleep. I've heard of that.
Well, I love you guys, and thank you for telling me that Spencer's the one who told you I only had 3 months to live. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a large black man to crush. So, if you have any questions or you need anything the night of the showcase, see Adam. He is our point person.
Venue management specialist.
I think you should be happy with the title employee. And Spencer has hired his shady friend Maceo to shoot everything going on this week for a documentary. And this isn't Girls Gone Wild, so I don't want to see anybody drunk and naked. This label needs to sign a breakout artist. Some of your jobs are riding on it. I won't say who. That's part of the fun for me. So, get out there and make me proud. Or at the very least, don't embarrass me.
Why is everybody looking at me?
So about the finalists. Do you have an early favorite? Because if you do, I could really clean up in the office pool.
First of all, that's unethical.
And there'll be a problem in the music business because...
Secondly, I have no inside info to give you since I like all 5 acts.
Well, you have to like 4 of them a little less, so get ready to crush some dreams, Toots.
Can you believe, Kai? What does she mean by don't embarrass me? Jimmy and Terry, my favorite super producers! What's up, dog? Listen, I thought we were supposed to hook up together last night. I went to that club y'all told me about, but I ain't see y'all there.
Something else came up.
Huh. Well, y'all wanna hit that place tonight?
And something else is gonna come up tonight, too.
Well, you gotta tell me how you hooked up with such hot women. I want me one of them. I mean, not yours, but somebody hot.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll call you.
Yeah, okay, good. Damn, we're gonna have to get the cell phone number changed again.
Yes.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but what do you have?
The lady will have the seared ahi tuna salad, but instead of seared, she'd like it grilled. Thanks. And instead of the ahi, she'd prefer the mahi-mahi. Thanks. And substitute the vinaigrette with an extra light Dijonnaise. And can you drizzle that? Thanks.
He'll have the same. Thanks. Oh, and with the dressing, can you make it more than a drizzle but less than a downpour? Thanks.
Are you referring to the dressing or the tears I shed every time you come through that door?
The dressing. Thanks.
Please, God, don't let them reproduce.
Dee Dee, do you know how much I've enjoyed these last few weeks with you?
Funny you should mention that. Happy 2-week anniversary. See, I figured red's a power color, and you attend a lot of power meetings, so power on with your bad self.
Dee Dee, I love it. I just wish I'd remembered.
Please, don't give it a second thought. Just make up for it on our 3-week anniversary.
What do you know? 2-week anniversary with Dee Dee. Present her with a gift.
Neil, you little perpetrator. You did remember. Oh, it's a swizzle stick with teeth marks.
It's from the first drink I ever bought you. You were so nervous you almost chewed it in half. Corny, huh?
What does this tell you?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat that?
Do you mind? People are eating. Thanks.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Guess who just had another amazing date?
Who wants to smack her first?
I'm sorry. I should be more sensitive considering you're also alone. Oh, but I'm just so damn happy.
Well, I'm not happy. I mean, tell me, Dee Dee, can this man, this Neil, give you everything I can give you?
Let's see. He's an investment banker, has a house in Presidio Heights, and drives a Lexus when his Jag clashes with his suit.
Just as I thought, brother don't know how to dress.
Now, Mona, when Neil comes over tonight to pick me up, I want you to come up and meet him.
Wow, you actually want my opinion on this guy? That's a first.
Your opinion means a lot to me. You're my sister, and I want to share this great guy with you.
Really? Y'all talking about a threesome? I mean, I would never get involved in something like that unless somebody asked me. I wouldn't want to be rude.
Why do men always fantasize about two women? Isn't it bad enough they can't satisfy one?
Now, Mona, I need to know what you think before my mother gets wind of it. If Neil can't impress you, my mother will eat him alive and leave nothing but the bones.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell me if you think he's worthy. If you say he's not, I'll cut him loose.
Seriously?
No.
Oh.
But I might wait a few more dates to open the candy store, if you know what I mean.
You women just talk dirty. And I like that about you.
And this is his gift to me for our 2-week and 1-day anniversary.
Wow, he pays for dinner and buys you presents? I gotta get me one of those.
Ooh, that must be Neil. On time, as usual.
How do I look? Do I look okay? Wait, what am I doing? I'm meeting your date, not mine. But still, do I look okay?
You look fine. I look dazzling.
A girl could grow old waiting for this door to open. Not that I will, ever.
Mom, what are you doing here?
I just stopped by to drop off Tiffany, full collections, details now.
It's just a butterfly pin. It was a gift from a friend.
The only kind of friend who spends $750 on a butterfly is a friend who wants to get in the butterfly's pants. Don't you agree, Squash Blossom?
I was just leaving.
No, you weren't. Mom was just leaving.
The Pin Man is coming over, is he? I do believe this day has a purpose.
Mom, I really like this one. Please don't ask him for proof of employment. Neil, oh, how did you know Godiva is my favorite?
It was number 6 on the list of Dee Dee's likes and dislikes that you gave me.
Well, Dee Dee likes. And I want to introduce you to...
Mrs. Thorne, the mother. So, about my daughter, your intentions?
Well, I intend to treat her with the tenderness she deserves, the respect she commands, and the affluence she was born for. So as she moves forward in life, she'll do so with the same grace and beauty that her mother obviously has.
You had me at affluence.
And this is my sister.
Mona?
Neil Crawford. Small world, huh?
I'll say.
You two know each other?
Yeah, from high school. He's a great guy. Dee Dee, I gotta go. I think I left the window open. The cat could get out.
You don't have a cat.
Well, a cat could get in.
Okay, Mona. Neil's gone. Start talking.
I'm sorry for leaving like that. It was just weird seeing him again.
Yeah, well, he told me you guys went out for a while. And I know you and I haven't been in contact for a few years, but I never heard you mention him. Should you have mentioned him?
Well, we dated most of senior year. And then on prom night, like so many girls across this great nation, I came home with my dress inside out and my underwear in my evening bag.
So you and Neil were...
Naked on a picnic table. He was my first. Not at all what I imagined it would be.
Ew!
What do you mean, ew?
Mona, my friends and I don't even share men. I can't do that with my sister. Thank God I haven't slept with him yet. I should just end this.
Wait, I didn't tell you that so you'd break up with him.
Mona, I just don't want some guy to come between us. And I don't really know what the sister etiquette is in this situation.
It's simple. The older sister tells the younger sister to go for it.
So you really are okay with this?
I know how much you like him, Dee Dee, and me and Neil were 1,000,000 years ago. So I'm fine with it if you are.
Then I guess I'm fine with it too. Thanks, Mona. This is what sisterhood is all about.
Just don't make the mistake I did. Be sure your dress is on right side out before you go to breakfast at Denny's.
Yeah, me at Denny's. That'll happen.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, Neil. So, another date?
Ah, with an angel. By the way, Dee Dee tells me you're in the music business. I always knew you'd achieve your dream.
That is so sweet. Oh, hey. I just dropped off some mail of yours that got mixed in with mine. It's a bill, otherwise I'd keep it.
Oh, thanks. Neil and I took a jog around the Presidio.
It's getting hot out there.
In here, too.
Oh, allow me.
Thanks. Still wearing that cologne, huh?
Ah, just call me Mr. Obsession.
I will.
I think you're still sweet on this guy.
No, I'm not. I just have a slight attraction to Neil's smile. His personality. The way his eyes twinkle every time he asks, "Have you seen Dee Dee?" God, I'm pathetic. What is wrong with my life? I feel like I'm back in high school and Dee Dee's a cheerleader who's stealing my guy.
I feel you, sister. Those bitches stole the quarterback from me.
Adam, have you been eavesdropping?
There's so little in my life that makes me smile. Don't take this away, too.
I think your ears should be tuned to where there's phone lines. Now get out there and answer them.
They'll call back. They always do.
So what am I supposed to do, Spence? It's not like I want to start seeing Neil again. Well, maybe I do. No, I don't. Maybe I could. No, I can't. I don't know. Dee dating him just feels wrong.
Then you've got to be honest with her. She's your sister. She'll understand.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't have a sister. But it sounds like the right piece of advice.
Thanks, Spencer. Even though you basically offered nothing, I will extract something useful from it.
Yeah. Oh.
Aw, if you're giving out hugs, I could use one.
Not now, Adam.
I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, Dee Dee.
What's up?
I just want to return your blouse. Oh, and one more thing. Remember that conversation we had about it being okay for you to see Neil? Well, I take it all back. I don't want you to see him again. Ever.
Are you saying you want to date him again?
All I'm saying is I don't want you dating him.
You lay this on me after I've really started having feelings for Neil? You're the one who encouraged me to keep seeing him.
And now I'm encouraging you not to see him.
Mona, you can't just jerk people around like that.
Hey, I can hear you two all the way downstairs. You need me to referee or something?
Back off, Spencer. This is between me and my sister.
Fine. Y'all can have y'all chick fight. But if competition over men doesn't get some clothes to ripping, I don't know why I bother hanging out with you women.
There isn't gonna be a chick fight.
Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is.
I was about to explain to Dee Dee that everyone knows you don't date your sister's ex. It's an unwritten law. Would have been one of the commandments, but they wanted an even number.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, they put in that thou shalt not kill.
Now, Dee Dee, it's not your fault. You just haven't been schooled in Mona speak. See, sometimes yes means no. And sometimes yes means hell no. And sometimes yes actually means yes. But I never trusted.
Mona speak, huh? Well, here's a little Dee Dee speak. I'm dating Neil, I'm digging Neil, and I'm done with this conversation. Oh, and one more thing. Get out. You see, sometimes get out means get out.
That's fine, because it smells like old boyfriend in here anyway. So now she refuses to stop seeing him, my old boyfriend.
The nerve of some people.
Thank you. I knew you would understand.
I'm talking about you. You have tripped right off the planet.
What?
Honey, you dated Neil way back in high school. And after you broke up, I never heard another word about it.
But Neil wasn't just any boyfriend. He was special.
I know, baby. Your first always is. And I understand why seeing Neil again can confuse you. But you know what I think? I'll tell you what I think. I think you are romanticizing this because he was your first. And by the way, if I had known what you two were up to on prom night, that man would be walking around without a kickstand.
But I was really into Neil, and I'm feeling those feelings again.
Mona, look me in the eye and tell me that he was one of your greats. Like Keith from San Jose State or Mark with the razor bumps. Armando from the gardening service.
You knew about Armando?
Please, your hair always smelled like Miracle Grow. Mona, don't let some guy from your past screw up your life. Be strong, move on. I moved on from your father.
No, you haven't.
It just seems that way because I'm obsessed with hating him. Bottom line is, you need to give up this ghost.
Neil isn't a ghost. He's very real, and so are my feelings. Besides, you're my mother, and you're supposed to be on my side. Now tell me that I'm right and that I'm pretty like a good mother should.
Okay.
And now, she wants me to stop seeing him because she's not comfortable with it anymore. Mona speak.
I think Mother needs to tell you a little story. Have any Frangelico?
No.
I suppose I can do this straight. When we were growing up, your Aunt Vivian had a romance with a tasty Cuban trumpet player down at the club. She took me to see him one night, to show him off. Well, needless to say, he took one look at me, and it was vaya con Dios, Vivian. We had a feverish affair for a few weeks, till I realized they paid those people scale. Vivian has never forgiven me, and I have never forgiven myself.
Is that why she sends those nasty cards at Christmas?
Every year I can count on a fruitcake and a death threat. And Dee Dee, I thought your agenda was to get close to Mona.
It was. But Neil is the most attentive, challenging, exciting guy I've ever dated.
But you only have one sister. And if you lose her, you might never get her back again. You have to decide what's more important to you.
That's the most unsuperficial thing I've ever heard you say.
All great divas have a trick or two up their sleeves. Keeps the wannabes in their place. Phyllis.
Big Dee. Is that concern I see on your face, or is it time to call Dr. Botox?
Giving your daughter more advice that's going to keep her emotionally stunted.
FYI, I told Mona to move on and forget about Neil.
Oh, my God. I just told my Dee Dee that.
So we agree on something?
It appears so.
Trust me, Phil, a merger at this juncture would only weaken both firms. Great, we'll settle it at the Niners game Sunday. All right.
Opening a satellite office on the stairwell?
Just waiting for Dee Dee to get home.
You know, since you've been seeing Dee Dee, we really haven't had a chance to talk about old times. I mean, God, we had so much fun in high school, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. You remember those cheesy fake IDs we had?
I think I look damn good for a 41-year-old Asian guy. Oh, remember the senior ski trip to Tahoe?
They should never give a black man ski poles.
Oh, what about the night we snuck into the school and we put the bra and panties on the statue of President Taft?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't?
No, I had to write that essay on teenage responsibility.
Oh, yeah, the principal read it to me right before I got suspended. But still, we really had something. I mean, we went out for like 6-7 months. That's decades in high school time.
Mona, that was a really great time in our lives.
It was.
What we had together was special. Too bad we have to grow up and go on.
Yeah. It's too bad.
These garlic mashed potatoes are okay. They're not half as good as my mother's. Does your mother have a specialty?
Shrimp scampi.
Ah.
And if it's not spiced just right, the cook catches hell.
Here's your bill in advance. Thanks. The dessert special is cobbler. You can have it with or without ice cream, but it doesn't matter because we're out of both. Thanks. Gratuities included because I don't trust you not to stiff me. Thanks.
So, Neil, I want to talk to you about...
Sorry to interrupt, but can I borrow Dee Dee for a second? I need to talk to her about something very important.
Mona, it's one thing to fight in private. In public, it's just ghetto.
I'm not here to fight. I want to talk about Neil.
I just don't say another word. I'm breaking up with him.
For what?
I was just about to give him the axe when you walked in. Mona, if you're not comfortable with me seeing him, then it's just not meant to be. My relationship with my sister is far more important than any man.
Do you mean that? Dee Dee, don't break up with Neil. Now, I realized today that what he and I had, it wasn't some storybook romance. We were just two kids who wanted to do what our parents told us not to. But you and Neil are adults who are disgustingly compatible. You deserve a chance.
You're not going to change your mind this time?
No, I'm not. I want you to be happy. At least one of us should be.
Thanks, Mona. I really want to give this relationship with Neil a shot. This sister thing is going to work, isn't it?
Despite my best efforts. You know, I have to say that it's pretty impressive that even when it comes to matters of the heart, we can both be so unselfish.
When you think about it, I'm really the unselfish one. Yeah, see, I was willing to drop Neil on principle. You only came around when you realized you didn't have feelings for him anymore.
Look, kid, take what you can get. Now go.
Hey, Mom, I want to talk to you about Mother's Day.
Oh, goody. It's my gift bigger than a bread box or bigger than the teardrop diamond pendant in this month's Tiffany catalog, page 12.
Actually, I was thinking this year we could skip the gift and spend the weekend here together, just us girls. We could play Scrabble, do each other's hair. You could even leave yours here the night before so I could get a head start.
If you're that determined to be bored stiff, why don't we invite your great Aunt Helen to join us? She has so many uplifting tales to tell about how she was the first black meter maid in Carson City, Nevada.
Well, don't you want to spend quality time together like Mona and Phyllis?
Dear, their idea of quality is watching Hollywood squares in 100% cotton underwear and fighting over a can of Pringles.
Well, we don't have to do that. I just think it would be really nice to explore our relationship.
Tell you what, leave the weekend to me, and we'll do everything Mona and that woman do. Minus the saturated fat and drawstring pants.
Bye, Mother.
Bye, baby. Phyllis, what is that monstrosity? And I don't mean that riot of polyester and lint you call an outfit.
It's a cuckoo clock. I got it from Mona at a garage sale.
In other words, junk.
You found a home, why shouldn't it?
So basically, trash is the best you can do for your daughter. I just gave Dee Dee a state-of-the-art pager / digital camera / doesn't this make your gift look pathetic / why do you even bother getting up in the morning ?
Somebody's been in the Pringles.
I just took out the broken ones.
Don't lie to me with mesquite barbecue on your breath.
Hey, I need to borrow your suitcase. I'm flying to New York tonight, and I really don't want to pack my drawers in a grocery bag.
What happened to the suitcase I gave you for Christmas?
It wasn't really me, but the DVD player I exchanged it for was.
So what are you going to New York for, baby?
You guys inspired me, so I'm surprising my mom by delivering her chocolates in person. That way, her treat will be twice as sweet.
Spencer Williams, you are the most thoughtful young man. Why you and Mona can't get it together, I will
Ma
never...
heel. All right, here you go. Have a nice trip. Now go before she starts talking about how pretty our babies will be.
I'll work on her.
Hey, Denise.
Hey. Oh, Puddin' Pop, we have a favor to ask you.
Sorry, we don't have any virgin blood. You'll just have to age like the rest of us.
Mona, would you mind keeping an eye on my apartment? Mom and I are going out of town for the weekend.
Yes, we're up to Spa de Soleil for a mother-daughter bonding session and deep tissue massages. For those of you who've forgotten, that's when someone touches your body.
How would you like a deep tissue massage with the heel of my shoe?
Here's where we're staying. And if you start saving now, maybe you can go one day. Really. I mean, one day.
Mother! See you Monday.
Bye.
Did you see that? Woman trying to rub her ritzy vacation in my face. You know, it doesn't matter how much you pay. You can knock loofah off ugly.
Wow, they have 2 people massage you at the same time. 3 if you're really tense. Wow, I bet that feels good. But I'd rather spend the weekend here with you, not there, with strange people touching me. Ooh. So, I'll just go heat up the hot comb.
What a waste of money. If I wanted a seaweed wrap, I'd just go to the beach and roll around naked in the sand.
I love the smell of apricot lotion in the early evening. Smells like money.
Somebody's getting their party on.
They need to turn their party off. Yoo-hoo, neighbor. Could you keep it down a bit? Hello? Silence is golden, especially at $500 a night. Hey, you! Where the hell do you think you are? Sears? What kind of hood rat are you?
Oh. Hello. How you like me now?
That was really them? There's not enough wine in Sonoma to get me through this weekend.
doing here?
Somebody dropped off a brochure and it looked like fun. Besides, my visa can buy as much pampering crap as yours.
I can't believe they put us right next to each other.
Yeah, we can leave the door open and make it one big suite.
Didi, can I talk to you? Hey, we can raid your minibar.
Hold on, word, please.
I will not
I will not be over there. No.
See you later.
Yeah, good night.
Oh, I feel just like Oprah. All I need is $1 billion and Maya Angelou's blessing.
Didi, why aren't you and your mom doing any treatments together?
She really likes her private sessions, and the oxygen tanks are only made for one person. I guess we could both squeeze in, but this weekend's about celebrating my leaving the womb, not trying to jam myself back up in there.
Well, pull up a spa jockey and relax.
You won't regret it. I never knew my toes could make me so happy. Oh, except for that one night with Malcolm Hastings. That man gave me multiple footgasms.
Oh, yeah. He's a toe sucker you used to call Malcolm Sex. Saxophone player, right?
Mm-hmm, and he could kiss.
You know, playing saxophone must be like doing push-ups with your lips or something. Just...
I just love your relationship. The last time my mother and I talked about sex, I asked her what a period was.
Well, you can talk to me about anything.
I couldn't do that. You're somebody's mother.
Oh, please. We are all women here.
Well, Neil and I are having a little problem.
And? Oh, come on. If I can handle Mona's Simon Cowell fantasy, I can handle anything. Hit me.
We only have sex when I initiate it. I mean, it's still 5 or 6 times a week, but sometimes a girl likes to be asked.
Well, that is a simple case of supply and demand.
I don't get it.
You are supplying too much. Cut the supply, trust me.
The demand will follow.
Ma, how come you never gave me that advice?
You need a steady man first. Otherwise, it's like giving a broke person tips on the stock market.
Thanks for letting me hang out. That pedicure was awesome.
I know. I think my feet need a cigarette. See ya.
Bye.
Didi, Mother's got 5 words of wisdom for you. Always pick the German masseuse. They hate Americans and they take it out on your calves.
Well, I'm glad you and your calves had a good time.
Something wrong, Sugar Plum?
We haven't done a single thing together since we checked in.
Fine. What do you want to do?
How about a little girl talk?
Okay, that'll be nice. So, girl, talk.
Okay, well, Neil, you remember him? Well, he never initiates sex.
You know they have the most delicious lobster bisque at this spa. They use baby lobster so there's not a trace of fat.
I'm trying to have a conversation here.
No, you're trying to shock me.
Because I want to talk about sex? Does my talking about sex bother you? You realize I'm going to keep saying the word sex until you answer me. So, sex. Won't sex stop talking about sex, sex, sex?
What has gotten into you? It's that bohemian half-sister of yours again.
Actually, I've been talking to Phyllis, and she gave me some great advice.
Phyllis! I am the mother who could pass for your older sister. You're supposed to ask for advice.
But you never want to talk about what I want to talk about. I wish you were more like Phyllis.
There's never a tape recorder when you need one.
I better go do my big sister thing. You! How dare you stick your big snout where it's not welcome? And who the hell unlocked that door?
What are you talking about?
I will not allow you to steal my daughter. I mean, who are you to give my Didi advice?
Oh, please. The only reason you and Didi are having problems is because you don't listen to her.
How would you know?
Because your daughter talks to me. You know, you need to do less shopping and more communicating. I mean, giving gifts is not the same thing as giving love.
Well, giving advice that no one wants is the same as giving nothing.
It's just that seeing your relationship with your mother up close made me realize that there is something missing from mine.
Didi, every mother is flawed. I mean, Phyllis, the woman who looks so perfect to you now, she logs on to singles chat rooms pretending to be me. You want that?
I want my mom to be more like a friend.
Well, It's taken years for me and my mom to get to where we are. I mean, she still tries to read my diary. Only now she respects my privacy enough to wait until I'm not home.
Who's kidding who? My mother and I are never going to be close.
Oh, you might. You should start by finding the good in what you have and then build from there.
I guess.
Ladies, would you like to take a look at our wine list?
Oh, they're all grapes. Just bring me half a carafe and a straw.
Mona, we'll take a bottle of your Chateau Latour 1990.
Excellent choice.
Hold up. I don't know if I want that.
Trust me, the aroma is rich and penetrating without being too profound.
Uh-huh. And how do you know this?
A little something I picked up when my mom took me to the French wine country.
But will it get me drunk?
Without the hangover.
You sure?
Have you seen my mother drunk?
Yeah.
Have you seen my mother hungover?
Bring me the Chateau Le Blah Blah. Good morning, honey. I know it's evening, but work with me. Here we go again. Good morning, honey. You're the one who knew me well. Might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, honey. Sit down. You are drunk. Wait. There's something I want you to know. I want the record to reflect I spoil my daughter because she deserves the best. But I realize tonight why I always tell you you're nothing.
Because you're afraid you'll never be as close to Dee Dee as I am to Mona.
No, because I'm afraid I will never be as close to Dee Dee as you are to Mona.
If I'm gonna listen to this, I need a little liquid hearing aid. Oh, bartender!
I ordered a mojito. Is that a mojito?
Let me taste. Yup. Mojito.
Can I tell you a secret?
That's not your real hair.
Of course it is. I paid full price for an Asian silky. But that's not my secret. This is my secret. Once, right after we were married, Charles called out your name in bed.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
That's damn humiliating.
Oh, you should have seen him try to get out of that one.
He got you a single red rose.
How'd you know that?
Please, the man has had the same move since puberty.
How do you know when a marriage is over?
You are asking the wrong person. You had been married for years. You already had Dee Dee. I was still waiting for him to come home to me. How deluded was I?
Don't be so hard on yourself. Relationships are tough. And no matter how much we do, it's never enough. Want to know something else?
What?
Never enough.
Now, can I tell you a secret?
What?
The only reason I came to this spa was so I could show you I could give my daughter all the incredible things you give yours.
Oh, you can't. That is so sweet you tried.
Oh, listen.
It's raining, it's pouring. My love.
pay your bill. You can do.
We gotta get them out of here. And admit we know them? It's bad enough we're the only black people staying here.
Shout it out! Enough is enough! Is enough!
Is enough.
No! Enough is enough! Is enough! I can't go on! No! Enough is enough! Is enough! Is enough! Is enough! Is enough! Is enough!
Come on, Mom. It's time to go.
I'm coming. I didn't move an inch, did I?
Lolo!
Oh, my God, there are two of them.
But you don't seem hungover.
Honeysuckle, it takes more than a half a dozen mojitos to knock this gal off her stilettos. Guess what? Time went on, did we?
Mom?
Yes.
What are these dollar bills in the room?
Tips. My version of Jenny from the Block broke down the house. Didn't it fit?
You know all those mean things I said to you in the past? Meant every one of them.
Just for fun, I'm gonna buy a really greasy breakfast and take the curviest road home I can find.
We should get going, too.
Actually, little D, I thought we could have that chat about Neil now.
Really?
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. How when the two of you act as man and woman.
Mom, it's okay.
I'm trying to bond.
And it's obvious you're uncomfortable. We don't have to force it.
Oh, thank God.
Look, you don't have to try to be something you're not.
But I want to be the mother you want me to be.
Well, maybe it's time I start appreciating the mother I've got. The one who exposed me to fine art, fine wine, gave me an incredible sense of style.
Well, I can't take all the credit for that. Okay, I can.
I mean, who needs a girlfriend mother when you can have a fabulous mother?
And I have a fabulous daughter.
Happy Mother's Day.
No.
I love you.
So what do you say we get a farewell facial together?
I'd like that. And while they're exfoliating us, I'll tell you how I lost my virginity. And then you can tell me.
Can we stop at the bar on the way to the spa? Just one mojito.
Yeah.